Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And tonight's story has to deal with tigers. Yes, it's a book about tigers. The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Kerr. And Judith Kerr, I did a little research about Judith Kerr. She wrote the book in her younger years, and she passed away pretty recently in May 22nd, or on May 22nd, 2019. She was 95 years old, and she passed away in London, England. And this book, in the UK, they made a TV movie out of it. They also made a live production, theater production there as well. The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Shall we get into it? Okay. So this book was copyright in 1968, and this edition, 2009. Once, there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that could be. It can't be the milkman because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer because this isn't the day he comes. And it can't be Daddy because he's got his key. We better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door, and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't take just one sandwich. Oh, he took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. Whop! And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed him the buns. Oh boy. But the tiger didn't eat just one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish, and then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left to eat on the table. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else could be found. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans, and all the food in the fridge. And all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all of Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." And Sophie found she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tap. Just then Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to the cafe. So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit, and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping and they bought lots more things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. And he's tooting a song which says, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Well, that's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Cut! Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And tonight's bedtime story talks about tigers. The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Kerr. And just before we get into the story, I was doing a little research on the book. This book by Judith Kerr, she wrote it when she was fairly young, and she died on May 22nd, 2019. She was 95 years old. She passed away in London, England. But the book was pretty popular, and they made a TV series of it, a TV movie in the UK, and even a stage production, so a live theater. But I think it's time now